everyone! Welcome to the channel dedicated to sharing the profound insights and wisdom of Andromedan contactee Alex Collier. If you're new here, you're in for a journey that expands your mind and consciousness, bringing you closer to understanding the messages from the fifth density Andromedan extraterrestrials. For those returning, we're grateful for your continued support. Before we dive into today's enlightening content, we have a small favor to ask. If you find value in the knowledge shared in this video, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the bell icon so you never miss an update. Your engagement helps us amplify Alex Collier's message, allowing us to reach a larger audience with these vital messages. We'd also love to hear from you, so please engage with the comments below. Whether it's a question, your thoughts, or even just an emoji for the sake of engagement, every comment counts. We read every single comment, and your feedback is incredibly valuable to us. Additionally, if you'd like to support us further, consider giving a super thanks tip by clicking the heart with the $sign. This small gesture allows us to continue bringing you more of Alex's messages, unfiltered and directly from his lifelong experiences with the Andromedans. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy today's video.
Given the fact that the StarLink satellite network is in low Earth orbit and will plummet back into the Earth's atmosphere within 3 to 5 years, then why would the Alliance agree to use StarLink for banking and finance? Is there something they're not telling us? Thank you for your hard work and sacrifice.
Not all low Earth orbits come back to Earth. Not all of them do. Now, it could be that there's a better system, a newer system that's being put in place, but it won't be done in time. So therefore, they needed to use the StarLink as a go-between to buy them some time to put a more permanent system in space. Could also be that the StarLink satellites will be moved to a higher Earth orbit, but room has to be made for them. In other words, they have to clean house. There's a lot of debris in space. And some of those satellite systems that are up there that are completely obsolete or not working or were part of ancient weapon systems, they would have to be brought down or removed from Earth's orbit. And that would be the work of Solar Warden to do that work. I don't know that the extraterrestrials would do it themselves because it's our junk. We'd have to take responsibility for it. So there's a lot of other things that are going on. You know, the Iridium satellite system, which is in low Earth orbit, has been up for some time. They do replace satellites as they fail, but they don't all fall into space, out of space. So we'll just have to see what happens with that. You know, everything is flux. Everything is in flux.
Have you asked the A's to confirm your ongoing trust in the real Donald J. Trump? Is it possible we patriots have been entrained to see him as sheriff in a good versus evil psyop? And is your current positionality open to current indicators and possible future evidence revealing him to be playing controlled opposition as a brilliant MAGA-themed Pied Piper?
Boy, that's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. I ran out of breath.
Yes, I'm absolutely open. I'm always constantly looking at this and reevaluating it. You know, and I'm always wondering if we're looking at a clone of Donald Trump or if it's the real Donald Trump. I'm constantly doing that. So yes, I'm certainly open to that idea. But when I go inside on a gut instinct, on a frequency level, I don't see us being betrayed. I just don't see it. Not by these guys, not by the White Hats or the Alliance. I just don't see it. Because I know that Warren A is interacting with members of and groups of, and my faith in him is absolute. My trust in him is absolute. So, I mean, I just can't imagine that they would go through all this trouble when they could just put us all to sleep with one sound and just do whatever the hell they wanted. So no, I don't see it. Why enlighten us? Why give us all this information? Why do any disclosure at all? If your intent was just to, why play this game? It makes no sense. Why put all the resources in our solar system to play this game? It doesn't make any sense. No, I believe that what we're experiencing is totally real, and we're moving to a higher frequency. It's exactly what I think. Are we seeing the real Donald Trump? I think sometimes. Other times, I'm sure we're not. But I understand what's going on here. I understand the nature of the beast that we're dealing with. They will stop at nothing until they're stopped. So I'm comfortable with the position I'm in right now. Very, very comfortable. That doesn't mean all of you have to be or that you're going to be. But what you just have to do is you have to look, you have to see, you have to go within and get your own gut check. And look at everything. Don't pick information. You have to look at the whole thing for what it is. Because if you're going to pick and choose pieces, then you're going to pick and choose the pieces that will lead you to the conclusion you've already made. And that doesn't mean that you're seeing reality. So that's my answer.
Hi, Alex. I'm reading Defending Sacred Ground, and we are well beyond the timelines originally given by the A's. Can you tell us about the reasons they give for this taking longer than they originally thought?
Well, they began the process of merging timelines back in 2012. All the timelines that you see there was before it was decided to begin the process of merging the timelines. Not everybody was on board with that, and there were also some particular ET races, benevolent star nations, that were missing from the discussions. So at some point, everybody was able to come together. They were able to make a decision as to exactly what was going to happen and what would be for the highest good of humanity. So they began the process of merging the timelines into one. And that involved intervention on their part of being able to master and merge specific events into one specific timeline. This would eliminate other potential catastrophes or happenings, and it would add others. So this is how it was explained to me. And this is also one of the reasons why people talk about the where past events are altered, they're changed. We remember them one way, and now they're recorded as another. It was also because of this merging of the timelines and technology that was used to merge events that were specific to different timelines into one. So, at one point there were three major timelines, each one having a different future and possibility. They also had different probabilities of catastrophic changes and/or spiritual enlightened changes. Well, the trick was to merge those all together, and they started with the two outliners first, and once they were able to merge those, then they merged the outliners, which were now one with the original timeline, which is what we find ourselves on now. And that just was a process. I understand that in Earth years, it was the equivalent of 50 years, but as far as we know, it only occurred within 2 or 3. That was the process of merging the timelines together. Remember, ETs, they count time very differently than we do. Many of them don't even live within time or keep a measurement or scale, except when they come back in time, then they have to, because they're heading to a specific time or date. And in order to return to their lineage, to their point of origin, they also have to calculate that their point of origin has also changed. So when they come back, they would go back to a point in the future in their time as well. So I don't know if that answers the question for you, but that's all I know at this point.
Your lifetime as a Templar Knight had a profound effect on you. Why?
It wasn't just that lifetime. If you remember, I shared with you when I was 8 and I was on the ship and the monitors came out of the wall and I was shown all these different lifetimes, some on Earth and some not. I have played the protector of a realm, the protector of people, of innocence. I have always, all the lifetimes that I saw, with the exception of one, I was always protecting the underdog. That was just a role that's just who I am, I guess. I always would be drawn to protect the underdog, the oppressed, the abused. And I just, it's just who I am. I can't explain it. And I've had a lifetime or two where I've abused power so that I would know the difference. I would have that experience for myself. And it sucked. I hated being cruel. And, when you learn that experience and you have it, and then you come in with a different intention, then you are, a warrior, and you do whatever is necessary to, if not put out the darkness, to light it, but to at least hold it at bay, to protect others as they move further and further into the light so they're protected. Plus there's always the camaraderie, the brotherhood, the sisterhood of being someone like that. I mean, the special forces guys, they all have this. You go through all this stuff, and each one of you puts your life in the hands of another, and it creates a bond, a trust, that is very, very difficult to describe. And it's almost as if you become one soul. And you never forget those kind of experiences, because those relationships change who you are. They redefine you as both a man or a woman. And it redefines how you look at the world and how you look and treat people as well. There's just so much to it that's packed into it. In truth, I can't imagine myself playing any other role. I at this point, it just is. It comes very naturally. I don't even have to think about it. So thank you for that question.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you found it insightful, please like the video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on future updates. If you have any questions relating to today's video, please also leave them below. We read all the comments and take on board what our viewers have to say about Alex Collier's work. Remember, your support helps Alex Collier's knowledge and the messages from the Andromedans reach more people. If you'd like to support the channel even more, you can give us a super thanks tip by clicking the heart icon with a $sign. It really helps our team bring you more content. Also, Be sure to visit alexcollier.org to sign up for our regular email newsletter. It's the best way to stay updated with the latest news, exclusive content, and upcoming live webinars. For the latest insights from Alex Collier, check out alexcollier.live. And if you want to explore over 250 past webinars, head over to alexcollier.tv. Thank you for being a part of this journey and supporting Alex Collier's work. We couldn't do this without you, and we're genuinely grateful for your support. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the vast mysteries of our universe. If you would like to see the Andromedan contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we hold a live online seminar every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information on upcoming live webinars, please visit alexcollier.org.